I'm a gardener here, a horticulturalist, and I help maintain the 5 different gardens. Gardening is a lot of up and down and just moving around. I found that I couldn't keep up. We'd go up to the other end of the property to our rose garden, and if I forgot something, I used to pop back and just go get it. And now I found myself saying, nah, I won't. I'll just go without it. I did not even want to do the extra back and forth. That bothered me. You have to be able to move around. And not only my job, but my passion, I love to do it. And I just, wasn't able to keep up. The pain was in my hip and the lower groin. It just got to be a limp. And then it got to be I couldn't actually move it. And then it got to be it was going out on me. I'd walk and I'd just kind of go down and come back up again and think, what's that? So it was concerning, very concerning. I was recommended to go to Dr. Jenkins through all the x-rays and his examination, and it was kind of a no-brainer. It was just time.
Her example is a really good one. Here's a person who has a very demanding physical job working at those beautiful gardens, and she was pretty clear in expressing the limitations that she felt from her hip.
People said to me, "You're too young to have a hip replacement." And I'd say to them, I'm too young not to move around. This is not how I want to live. I did not want to spend one more day not being able to move freely around. I had it done in late July at Kettle Point. The whole experience was very smooth, right from the orientation to going in and getting prepped and coming out of it. There was absolutely no pain. It was, getting through the meds and the anesthesia, but you wake up and the pain in your hip is gone. It's just not there. And then you go in this very fancy car to go home. I didn't even have my nausea that I used to have with anesthesia. They took care of that. The PT and the nurse met me at the house and was back in my bed that night and getting up to go to the bathroom with the walker by myself. My husband was watching me, but you can do it. It wasn't a big deal.
After the surgery, enjoying the benefits of the outpatient total joints, going directly home, having that personalized physical therapy and home care, it's gratifying to hear this transformation.
I could come back light duty and just work moving around. When I came back and we had to take all these plants from outside back in, to take these plants in, I felt every muscle in my body because I had stopped doing a lot of work, and your body changes when you stop using it. I remember going home thinking, this feels great. I'm all achy, but it feels great, The joy of just moving around and keeping up with everybody. I'm conscious of it because I appreciate it so much that I can do that. I can walk across the property back and forth. A friend of mine said, you won't be able to bend down. I could bend down right away. I can do everything. When I came back to work, they were like, you're walking pretty good. And I'm like, it's fine. I can wear heels. I can do whatever I want.
A lot of my patients in particular are still professionals. They still have a career. It's important to get the word out that it's not just little old ladies that get hip replacements. Hip arthritis is affecting younger and younger people as we live more active lifestyles. Patients are getting back to work quicker, returning to sport.
So appreciate just being able to get up and move throughout the whole day and not think about. You don't think about it at all. Whereas before, every step, I had to think about it. It was there.
Hip replacement surgery is completely different than it was in the past, at least the way that we do it here. If you're a younger professional and you are diagnosed with hip arthritis, a hip replacement is not the end of the road. It's the beginning of a new chapter in your life.
Don't wait. Get it done. You don't want to spend any more time than you have to not being able to do what you love.